Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Modern Woman Profession. Today we got a nice video. So let's see what it say. As you all know, Modern Woman is very complicated, but as for the past few days, I'm gonna switch things up. So this thing I'm gonna talk about, as you see on the news, about the same-sex relationship. And let's watch the news.
You, there. What is your profession?
Deadly shooting overnight at a gay nightclub in Colorado Springs. In a statement, the club thanking heroic customers for subduing the gunman and stopping the attack. NBC's Emily Aketa has the very latest. Emily, good morning.
Willie, good morning. We're just hours into this investigation, so unfortunately, police acknowledge the number of victims could still rise. Some of the victims transported to local hospitals and ambulances, others by police cars, in what is being considered a mass casualty incident.
Emotional damage.
And according to the news, you see there's a lot of conflict going on. There's a guy that went to a gay club and he started shooting people. There's an issue between those relationships, because what happened is those people are very sensitive, and that behavior is not normal, because they feel insecure about themselves or the relationship, and the best way to take care of it is through violence, since they feel like their voice haven't heard, or they feel like their feeling matters, but the significant others doesn't care about it. Rejection is a really big thing in the life of anyone. For example, if you're a man, women get rejected all the time, but they manage to deal with it, but not everyone is managed to deal with it properly. Some people end up taking themselves out. Some people end up doing like crazy things, like for example, like you see on the club right now, the guys that went out and then shoot a lot of people. It's the same thing goes to women. They're very sensitive. They don't like rejection, so especially to a breakup. After you have a breakup and then they find out that that person already found somebody else, and then you invest in that relationship, your time, your life, your resources, and then that person end up having the last laugh with another person, and now you feel like you left out. You feel like you waste your years, and then you live your prime time with that person. Now the best way to feel better is either to delete somebody, or either to be aggressive. And this is the reason why you need to be careful to need check the personal relationship with, especially if the person has low self-esteem, especially if that person went through a war for childhood, especially that person has a past history, for example the medication, or they traumatized. You need to be careful with that, because at the end of the day, you put yourself on the line, you put your life on the line, and you put family on the line and others around you on the line, because when that person go mad or something happen in that relationship, you can become casualties, and then you that person can become casualties as well. So that's why you need to pay attention to vent properly, because otherwise you can, one of you or both of you gonna pay the consequences. So it's not the first time you're gonna hear about the story. It's gonna happen more often. It's gonna happen usually more than you currently think, because of the situation that's life is going on right now. Everything's expensive, and then money issues, and then also they have also problem issue, like somebody losing a lot of jobs and they cannot work and they can provide for the family. A lot of people gonna lose that temper, or they're gonna have a break where they're gonna lash out. So that's why you need to protect yourself. That's why you need also to be around strong mentality, and you need to have a group or something to get relaxed, and then to expose that insecurity. For example, therapy is one of the best treatment, and some people also is prayer, that's another treatment. So you need to be able to protect yourself, and then grow older, able to see your kids or your grandkids, because that situation gonna pass, not gonna last forever. It's just a phase. During that phase you can be black out, but the thing is that moment how you react, and then protect yourself, and then able to overcome that reaction, and able to overcome that situation. And then you need a strong mindset, you need a strong mind, and you need to read a lot of books, you need to listen to proper music, and then able to encourage yourself even though nobody encourage you. And that was my video for today. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe.
Bruh. What is your profession?